Hi Facebook friends, Ranger Ann here for another mini-series Monday with you. So happy you could join us today. Hey, today we're going to be exploring more of the church and the features and the stories behind the items that are in here. Just behind me is this beautiful area of the church. It's known as the sanctuary. You can tell there's lots of important items here. And as we explore that, we'll be telling you the stories behind some of these items that you see in here. So come on in, let's take a look around. As the focal point of the church, the sanctuary's walls are covered with beautiful, colorful frescoes. The walls also contain niches with iconic statues of the saints, and then the focal point of the whole church is the altar with the tabernacle and crucifix upon it. During mission times, the padres would use these items to teach about the holiness of God to the native people. The Chumash people in turn were actually the artisans that crafted all these beautiful things that you see within the altar of the church. But before we get too far, let's go back in time to a more recent history of this church. By the early 1900s, La Purisima Mission Church was in ruins. Partial adobe walls and layers of dirt covering the church floor were all that remained. Then in the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps restored La Purisima Mission to become a state historic park. In the restoration, historians worked to recreate the mission you would have seen in the 1820s. Since no designs of frescoes survived the La Purisima Mission Sanctuary, historians copied frescoes like these from other California missions. This is actually found in a lot of California missions. You will definitely see it at the San Ynez Mission. Right over here, you're going to see this textile motif. This is borrowed from San Miguel Mission. And then right up here, this diamond motif is borrowed from the Santa Barbara Mission. All of these frescoes are early California mission-era frescoes, and they're really beautiful. They help recreate that feeling of 1820 in this restored church. So here we have the center point of the entire sanctuary and church. It's the tabernacle, which holds the Holy Sacrament. This beautiful piece was actually recreated by the Civilian Conservation Corps. The original was handcrafted by a Chumash artisan at the Santa Barbara Mission back in 1790. What's really amazing about it is that it's a perfect blend of the Chumash religion and the Catholic religion together. Let's take a look at some of the pieces that really tie that together. As we look closely at this beautiful altar piece, we notice that there's this red ochre color here, and there's inlaid abalone. These are items of the Chumash culture. The red is particularly sacred to the Chumash shaman. Next to this, we see this cross, mother of pearl. In the original, it was actually brought in by the Franciscans from the Holy Land. If you look closely, you'll see Jesus and Mary are on this. And then other items on here are the crown of thorns, the heart of Jesus. We have the vinegar and gall and the hammer here that would tie into the crucifix. So these faith pieces, both of Chumash and of Catholic, combine perfectly in this piece here and really tell the story of how this mission worked with both the Chumash culture and the Spanish culture, taking pieces from both and recreating the life here at the mission. Another curious item in the sanctuary is this wheel of bells. It's called a Gloria Wheel. Bell wheels like this were used in the church dating back to about the 12th century. They became popular in Spain and then brought into Alta California. And as we ring them, you hear they have a really beautiful sound, and it was important to make a joyous noise for the Lord. That's something that is a biblical statement for services when you're celebrating worship. So this helped qualify for that. And this particular wheel is actually a replica from San Juan Capistrano, dates dates back to the 18th century. The replica was actually recreated by a park staff member here in 1960. So now you know a little bit more about the Gloria Wheel. Well, thanks for joining us this week on Mini-Series Monday. It was fun to explore the church with you and discover all the stories behind the features in the sanctuary. Hey, next week we're going to be doing another great explore on the technologies of the mission. So don't miss out. We look forward to seeing you then.